So we say goodbye to Paul Kantner, I guess. Um, yeah, we're losing people left and right here. Um, and, you know, Surrealistic Pillow was a huge album for me. Why don't I pull a microphone over so you can actually hear me what I'm saying? I don't sound like I'm in the bathroom, right? Turn it like that. No, it doesn't want to. It don't want to. Let's try it anyway. There. Just pull that out. Okay. Yeah. So, it's sad. It's hard for all of us who grew up with this music. And, you know, those of you born in the last 20 years, you have to realize what it was like some 60, 50 years ago. Everything was vinyl. There were no CDs. There were no cassettes. Cassettes, I guess, were just on the horizon. Maybe they were, I wonder if they came about because of VCR tape. Anyway, uh, so music, you know, it was a whole different thing. It was more private for a lot of us. It was, and it was new. I mean, rock and roll was brand new. This was like these were vibrations that had not been experienced by human beings. These were the kinds of vibrations that weren't experienced by human beings previously. You know, there was jazz, there blues, and a lot of things. But rock and roll, it became bigger than a bigger genre than all of those things because it was constantly changing from the time it started. From you know, guys like Elvis Presley or the guys, you know, that started out with folk, and then, you know, decided that the energy, there needed to be more energy, and I think that's a big part of, you take folk music and blues and you inject the kind of energy that you hear in rock and roll, and I think that's what it is. And guys like Paul Kantner, who were true poets, you know, it injected lyrics were hugely important for me. You know, Paul Simon, I can't tell you how deeply that reached into me and resonated in places I didn't even know I had. And, you know, and then guys like Paul Kantner and Robert Hunter, you know, real true poets, adapting their prose to the music, or the music adapting the prose to it, or all of the above. It was a big deal. And now we're losing all these guys. You know, Jerry's gone, Paul's gone, Jimmy's gone. David's gone. So many, so many. Hard to remember them all. Well, anyway, peaceful travels. Bill's gone. What would the rock and roll scene have been like in San Francisco, or the world, for that matter, if someone other than Bill Graham became the impresario of the city. Can't imagine. Sounds like I could use a tuning. Always the G string. Yeah, but you know what? We're still here. You're here, I'm here. And so we press on. It's still a mystery. But now Paul Kantner knows what comes next. And wouldn't it be great if someone with his skill with words, or Robert, well, Robert's still here, but could somehow send us a message and say, this is what's coming. Ow! I really don't like this switch being up here. But it's going to teach me to use shorter strokes, as it were. I'm still warming up. So that's Sea Song, or the jam from Sea Song. So that's helium, and doesn't really have much to do with the gas of the same name, but it's the name I chose. And turn off my metronome, save some battery. I've been practicing with my metronome lately. I won't bore you with it. I'll bore myself. So yeah, we're about to get some more rain tonight, and we need it, and we're happy for it, and glad it's happening. Bring on the rain. If I knew a rain dance, I'd have been doing it by now. And what's interesting is it's an El Nino year, and we've been getting storm after storm after storm, like with a 1 or 2 day break. It's actually perfect because it rains and then the water runs off, and we don't, get the kind of flooding that we might get if it was just totally every day. And the other thing is we haven't really had a major storm this winter, and you would think with the El Nino that that would be what would happen. I would think that, I mean, you've got all this warm water out there. We can see the moisture being fed into the storms, and yet somehow we're not getting really hit very hard. In spite of what you see happening on the coast, they're doing the stories now. News organizations love to. It's great video footage, right? You see the cliff just breaking away. You see the apartment complex hanging there, and you know that it's not long for this world, and you want to see it happen. But you don't want the people to be out of a place to live, but you just really want to see that thing fall because it'd be so cool to watch. And yet, of course, it's not. So one of those weird things in life, right, where this is Pipe Dream. the guitar on the desktop. Why not? So that's a Pipe Dream. And this is tuning. How'd that go? Yeah. So I have this little carpal tunnel problem, and they tell me that's part of what leads to weakness in the hand, and might explain why I have so much trouble with these changes. Mostly these bar chords, that's what I have trouble with. But I'm going to give it a try. This is Birds in the Sky, and I actually like the way I play the rhythm more than the Band in a Box arrangement that I have worked up. So see what you think. Yeah, so Birds in the Sky, it refers to the helicopters that were part of the very first camp raids in Humboldt County when I was up there. And I remember when I had those three chords, I had the rhythm section done, the changes figured out, those three chords. And I thought maybe it would expand into something more, but then the raids came, and I wrote out this piece based on what I was hearing and feeling and seeing after, it was all said and done. And it just seemed to me to fit with those changes, Birds in the sky, birds in the sky, here they come. Here they come. Anyway, so maybe after I get this orthoscopic, maybe that's it, procedure done on my carpal tunnel, I'll have more strength and I'll be able to do a better job with that. And I'll put the band in a box arrangement to bed, except for certain occasions. Anyway, maybe someday, before I die, I'll meet someone else that wants to, get together and work out tunes, like the tunes that I've been working so hard to get up to speed. That's that song. I need to pull something up here on the screen. Thanks, Jeff Lade. I never did ask you how you pronounce your last name. He's watching the GOP debates, but he checked in. Yeah, I just wanted to see the start where hopefully they were all going to pile on Donald, and they sort of did. What was I going to do? I was going to do something else. I was going to check that, and I was going to hide that, and I don't remember. I was going to do something besides check the mail. Saw this great meme. It was what's his name that did the throwback James Bond comedy thing. Anyway, it was him, the guy that does that probably tells you. And so it's his picture, and then above it is a picture of the Mariners logo and the Colts logo, and he's saying, the two states that have legalized marijuana are getting together for a Super Bowl. That was pretty funny. So let's see, what do I call that? I keep thinking promenade, but I don't think that was it. But actually, that's as good a name as any for that. It seems to seems to fit. This is carbon. All right, well, I think that's enough. And it's actually more than I'm supposed to do under the circumstances. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend. Stay dry, stay happy, hug somebody, and let's think good thoughts and send Paul Canner on his way. See you next time, whatever that is.